if you were doing it, this is your first term, right? This is your outer, and this is your inner, and this is your last term. So that's how it goes. So as we usually set it as horizontal, so that will be when you cover that term, you end up is 2 times what? -6 plus 4i. And you cover that, you will end up with -4i times -6 plus 4i. So you can see that's horizontal method, and which is your first. Okay? This is your outer. This is your inner, and this is your last. Does that make sense? That's your full method. So now you go to distributive property. What you end up with?
-12
That will be -12
plus 8i.
plus 8i. Great. So we're done with that first distributive property. That's your first and your outer. Then you go to the second distributive property, which is your inner and your last. You end up with
Plus 24i.
Alright, 2 negative become positive. That's well done. Positive 24i. And this is gonna give you
Minus 16.
-16i squared. So we just go look for simplification. What are your combining like term?
8i plus 24i.
These are your like terms. So you bring your -12, and this will give you
32.
32i. Now be careful, I squared as a value. We have to substitute that. So we'll have -16 times something. What is that something is?
-1.
And then you substitute -1 for I squared. So you will end up -12 plus 32i, and minus become
Plus
positive. So we have one last step again to simplify, then that will be your final outcome. Which are the like term? -12 plus 16, that will give you
4
4
plus 32i.
plus 32i. Then you're done. Thank you. Minus 6i times what?
-4
4i. Alright, once again, we're using the same concept. 4, that will be your first, your outer, your inner, and your last. So we're gonna set it horizontally. If you cover this, the only thing that you see is 8 distributed by what? -4 minus 4i. And when you cover this part, you end up with -6i distributed by -4 minus 4i. And this become your first, this become your outer, and this become your inner, and this become your last. So let's do distributive property. That is 8 times -4. You will have -32. 8 times -4i. -32i. We done from first and outer. Then we go from inner and last. Distribute -6i times -4i will give you positive 24i. You multiply two negatives, it's going to become positive. And you have -6i times -4i will become 24i squared. So let's find any left term. We bring -32. You have -32i plus 24i will give you
-8i.
-8i. Well done. Now we have a positive 24 times
Negative 1.
negative 1. So we'll have negative 32 minus 8i minus 24. We simplify one more time. Those are like terms. That will give you
Negative 56.
negative 56
Minus 8.
minus 8i. And you're done.